think my mother, it was the other day, there was a mad Tanzanian blogger that posted something or something. And your mother said, I think it was that, your mother wrote the post. And she said, I have suffered all the suffering already, and my daughter will not suffer.
That was one fight I wanted happen so bad. That was one fight personally I feel like I was robbed to witness, to be honest. That was one fight, the fight between Mangi Kimambi and iYABO. Lord of mercy. But anyway, so let's talk about that part. Of course, the presenter seemed like he really did some digging, and he found out about when iYABO called out Mangi. You all remember around the time when Juma Jukes and Priscilia were dating, of course, there were so many rumors about Priscilla being pregnant. They were planning their nikah wedding and so on and so forth. And for some reason, they were trying to do their Gen Z protest, and Jukes was just minding his own business with his wife, right? So Mangi kind of threatened Priscilla because she talked about, we will deal with you after the election, and I feel like that did not sit well with iYABO. Of course, iYABO, I remember her saying these words, a lion has never given birth to a goat. When I heard that, honey, hey, when I tell you that I was so ready, my thermos was somewhere. Because I wasn't drinking a normal tea. I was drinking an herbal tea because I wanted to sip it all. Like, I wanted to witness it happening. Because, you guys, Mangi at the time was the untouchable one. You come for her, honey, she'd be out here exposing you. But personally, I feel like Mangi knew how to pick her targets, because for some reason, every time she picks somebody, she end up winning. You know what I'm saying? She end up giving this tea on that person, and somewhat TZ celebrities were very, very scared of her. So when iYABO came out and TZ blogs and TZ celebrities were waiting and Mangi wasn't responding, people are like, come on now, girl. Don't tell me she'll be the one to make you sit out, girl. Like, what's the tea? So I'm hearing, allegedly, Mangi decided to sit that fight off based off of the trolling that she was receiving from the Nigerians online. And of course, people started doxing her, and people started reporting her. Her residency and stuff like that. But that right there was one fight that I felt like I was robbed watching, just literally watching Mangi go down because of the things that she has said in the past. But anyway, so Priscilla was asked, how did you feel when your mother came out fearlessly to defend you, saying that these are the things that I went through so that my kids don't have to go through? And Priscilla was like, she was very happy to see that her mother was still on her side like that, like supporting her. She also added, like, sometimes when somebody come for her, the way she'll handle the situation made her mother trust her even more now with how she's handling things, and her mother is like, wow, you handle it pretty good, you know what I'm saying? And her mother also now trusts her to handle her own situation by herself. But she said that she was very happy the way her mother came out to defend her. Honey, tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. That was one fight I wanted to see go down so bad. Yes! That was one fight. Do you all know how TZ blogs and TZ celebrities were so happy to see Miss Mangita going down? But anyway, let's watch more.
Look, everything she shared. Which was the one that stunned you the most? Like my mother went through this.
I think it was a private conversation that we had, and I was like, wow. Like that day I was literally crying after I saw it online.
Ooh-wee. Hope I get away with this, guys. Hope I get away with this, cause a lot of mercy. Anyway, so after asking Prissy how she felt when her mother came out to defend her against the crazy Tanzanian blog, I cannot believe the presenter actually referred to Mangi as crazy. But anyway, she was crazy because some accusations that used to come with online, I just used to look at it like, are you kidding me right now? Because she used to come out receipts a lot. So some of the times, even without coming with receipts, people would actually believe whatever it is that she was saying. Like, I could literally remember when she literally came out and said that Anasha Donna's baby is this, and people believed it. And that story stuck till date. The same way she came out and said that Nandi's baby had a problem with the legs, it did the feet. It was too much, y'all. So, of course, the presenter also went ahead and asked Priscilla, what is that one thing that your mother ever said, like on interviews, that you did not know that really, really, really break you? And Priscilla said her mother did an interview, and thank God she did not mention meanwhile which one, because messy bloggers are trying to find out which exactly interview that Priscilla is talking about. And Priscilla is saying that when she saw that interview and she did not know this information, it have to do with, because later on as she was elaborating, I think it have to do with her mother's past. Priscilla said that she cried because she did not know some of the things that her mother went through. She also added that some of the things that her mother went through are the real reason why, after having the brother, the younger brother, she did not want to have more kids, because she was doing everything alone, and it was so hard, and she was going through a lot of things. So you could hear from Priscilla's voice, she became a little bit emotional while talking about the things that she found out that the mother went through. And when the mother was talking on the interview, it's different from now when your mother is now facing you and she's able to explain to you some of these things. And I feel like, personally, because Priscilla has watched her mother being disappointed a lot in her life, is the real reason why Priscilla did not want to be yet another disappointment in her mother's lives, because it's actually playing so good, because she went to school, she has a business, she got married before having a baby, and that is her mother's pride and joy. You know what I'm saying? And she's become one of the most respected Gen Zs. I always say that finally Gen Zs have found that one couple that they can look up to, or one role model. That is Priscilla. It's possible to do. It's hard, but when you put your mind to it, you can actually do it. Because Priscilla, I think she has access to every other party that was going on in the neighborhood based off of who her family was, but she chose not to and focus on her studies and get her businesses together and stuff like that. Anyway, tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. Keep it classy, stay messy. I'm coming back with more. I love you to the moon and back.